Well, we are on our way to the CCC Museum. We set this up yesterday and they're opening it up for us. They're normally open on weekends. This is a Wednesday, and it just shows you how they will accommodate you. And we're going to go in and do some study on the state parks, and not just the state parks, but all of the other great projects that were done during the Depression with the CCC organization. So, y'all, I'm getting out of breath. That was a long walk. You guys stay tuned. Here we go. By March of 1933, 13,600,000 people were unemployed in the United States. In the face of this emergency, President Franklin Delano Roosevelt, only 2 days after his inauguration, called a meeting of government officials to create a civilian conservation corps. Roosevelt intended to put 500,000 unemployed youth to work in forests, parks, and rangelands across the country. I have slowed down this video so that you can read what his plan was in his first 100 days. It was his New Deal, and he wanted to get America back to work. And so this was the formation of the Citizen Conservation Corps. So who were the CCC boys? Well, they were young men about 18 to 25. They were unmarried, unemployed, probably didn't have a whole lot of skills or education. They come from a family that was on relief or welfare, and the chances of making $30 a month, with 25 of that being sent back to their families, was something to be had. This was probably their first time away from home. They probably were homesick, but the money was good, and everything was taken care of. Their meals, their room and board, and everything was okay. They could sign up for 6 months, and then after that 6 months, they could sign up for another, up to 2 years. So they learned a trade. They learned how to take care of themselves and their families. So it was definitely a good deal for these young men. If you look closely at this picture, which you're not going to be able to do with what I'm videoing here, you will see 6 dogs. I guess you could take your dog to camp, or take a dog to work with you. That's cool. This was in Dillon, Virginia, Camp Buckingham. little bit of glare off the glass, but not bad. These are tools that are used for various things. It's used for, I guess, drawing maps, all different kinds of, these are drawing utensils, that's what I'm trying to say. Compasses. Big clamp. Block and tackle. And I've actually used one of these. It's for clearing brush, cutting down small trees. Menu. The museum is in the craft building where the enrollees could go and do different crafts, pottery, different things when they had time off. In its 9 years, the CCC employed more than 3 million men and left an undeniable imprint on the nation's landscape. The CCC built more than 40,000 bridges, planted 2 billion trees, restored nearly 4,000 historic sites and structures, improved thousands of beaches, roads, and shorelines, and created 800 state parks, including 6 in Virginia. On June 15, 1936, just 3 years after the CCC began, Virginia simultaneously opened 6 state parks, Dalthop, Westmoreland, Hungry Mother, Ferrystone, Stanton River, and Seashore, now First Landing. The CCC also helped develop what would become Pocahontas State Park and the National Park Service's Prince William Forest Park. This is a really cool place. We've just come out from looking at it, touring it. You learn a whole lot about the CCC, Civilian Conservation Corps. If you're in Pocahontas State Park, guys, you got to go see it. I highly recommend it.